If you have a family and you're looking to move to the Orlando, Florida area, it can be pretty overwhelming just because of how many different suburbs and neighborhoods there are in Orlando, Florida. In today's video, I want to help narrow your search. I want to provide you value with what I think are 3 great suburbs for families in the Orlando, Florida area. My name is Andrew Sweet, guys. I'm your Orlando, Florida real estate advisor. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Orlando, Florida area, make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I get calls, texts, and emails from people every single day, just like you, and I absolutely love it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell, and stay till the very, very end because I have some really great news I have to share with you, and I don't want you to miss it. But for now, let's talk about 3 suburbs in Orlando, Florida that I think are great for families. The first suburb that I think is absolutely amazing for families, it's actually my favorite suburb in all of the Orlando, Florida area. I'm a little bit biased. Remember, guys, all of these are my opinions, but the first suburb that is great for families in Orlando, Florida is Winter Garden, Florida. Winter Garden, Florida has some great neighborhoods, some great new construction neighborhoods. It's in an absolutely fantastic location. You have great public schools and private schools in Winter Garden, Florida, and they have an amazing downtown area. The downtown Winter Garden area, it's Old Winter Garden on Plant Street. It's a ton of fun to take the family. They have a bunch of restaurants, coffee shops. It's very walkable. It's very shaded. So there's just a bunch of food options. It's free to go. There's free parking. So really what you're spending money on is obviously food and things like that. But there's also a great farmer's market on Saturdays and a really, really long bike trail that always has families riding on it. Anytime I'm driving through Winter Garden, Florida, one thing I realize is that there's always kids in groups, you know, these little packs riding their bikes all around Winter Garden, Florida, which really brings me back to when I used to live in Franklin, Tennessee. It's very similar feeling of just very family friendly. Kids riding their bikes to and from school or going and meeting their friends, riding to Publix, riding to the ice cream shop, whatever it is. A little bit of a different feel that compared to some other neighborhoods in Orlando, Florida, but I love it. Now, single family homes in the Winter Garden, Florida area, starting price is going to be around that $500,000 range, with some exceptions, of course. You may be able to find some, you probably will be able to find some smaller homes less than $500,000, but typically, in the Winter Garden, Florida area, I would try to expect to start your search looking at $500,000 homes, and it's gonna just keep going up from there. Now, you can find townhomes in Winter Garden, Florida. Winter Garden, Florida is one of those areas in the Orlando area that actually has a decent amount of townhomes in their communities, but because Winter Garden, Florida is such a desirable community, the townhomes are still pretty pricey compared to other areas around Central Florida. With townhomes, you may be able to find some in the low 400s, but I would start getting in your mind that if you're looking for a townhome, you're starting usually in that mid 400K range. The second suburb is a suburb I've had a lot of experience in because I grew up there. I went to high school there. My family lives there. It's an amazing suburb in Central Florida, in the Orlando, Florida area, and that suburb is Dr. Phillips. Dr. Phillips, again, has some amazing public and private schools. One of the great parts about Dr. Phillips for families is that there are shopping centers everywhere. There's a ton of restaurants, a ton of things to do. You're really close to the parks. You're really close to major roads. Medical centers are all very close by. So it's just a great place for families to grow. It's a great place for families to live. Definitely less kids riding their bikes around Dr. Phillips, but it's still a great area for families. Like I said, easy access to lots of restaurants and shopping, lots of entertainment around for the kids. And it's actually rated as one of the safest parts of the Orlando, Florida metro. There's really not many townhome or condo options at all in Dr. Phillips. There's some, it's very few, but really you're looking at mainly older single family home communities. And by older, I mean no new construction. There's like maybe 2 or 3 new construction. Right now, there's only 1 new construction community in Dr. Phillips, pretty much only 1. But a lot of what people do in the Dr. Phillips area is they'll come in and they'll buy an older home, tear it down and build something new. But lower end prices in Dr. Phillips, Florida are probably going to be in the 500K range. Everything else is going to go up from there. Dr. Phillips is definitely one of the pricier suburbs in Orlando. The final family-friendly suburb that we're going to talk about in this video is going to be Lake Nona. Lake Nona has a huge medical scene. It's very technology forward, and it has a lot of master plan communities. So those are great for families because kids can basically just exist inside of their community to get to know all the kids in the area. All of your schools are going to be very close by. Shopping's going to be close by. Lake Nona has a ton of restaurants. The new construction communities in Lake Nona are beautiful, and there's, like I said earlier, lots of master plan communities. There's Boxy Park, which is just like a really fun place to bring the kids every now and then, and a bunch of other fun parks for the kids to explore. Now again, this is one of those pricier parts of the Central Florida area. I would say it's comfortable to start in the 500K range. It's really gonna go up from there, but Lake Nona is located pretty central around a bunch of other really nice suburbs like St. Cloud and some others that are a little more affordable or a lot more affordable depending on where you're looking. But if you're looking like to live in Lake Nona in this medical technology hub, I would say, you can find, there are exceptions to this always, but to start comfortably looking in this area for a home, for a single family home, because there's not a ton of townhomes, but to comfortably find a single family home, I would say 500K and up is going to be like the best in terms of price range. So guys, we just talked about a little bit about Winter Garden, Florida, Dr. Phillips, Florida, and Lake Nona, Florida. Now, these are just 3 of many Orlando, Florida suburbs that are great for families. I just wanted to make 3 for this video, but I could talk about many, many more because there are so many beautiful suburbs in the Central Florida area. So if you have any more suburbs that you've been researching that you want me to talk about, you just want me to give you the straight facts on it, just comment those down below and I'll probably make a video on it for you. And remember guys, this is just my opinion. You guys might have a different one. You might hate one of these suburbs that I mentioned, or you may love them and agree with me, and that's totally okay. Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to have those discussions. Again, guys, my name is Andrew Sweet. I am your Orlando, Florida real estate advisor. Make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I'd be more than happy to help you make your move to the Orlando, Florida go as smoothly as possible. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell, and stay just for a couple more minutes because I have some really good news that I want to share with you. All right, guys, if this is your first time to my channel, at the end of all of my videos, I just like to give good news in the form of reading from the Bible or just talking about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I was sinful. I was fallen. I was completely given myself to the world. There was an emptiness in me that I was filling with everything. I was trying to fill with other people, relationships, money. I was trying to fill it with career. I was trying to fill it with alcohol, with you name it. I was trying to use the world to fill this emptiness that only relationship with Jesus Christ can fill. So my encouragement to you today is quick. My good news to you is quick. It's if you don't know him at all, if you're opposed and rebellious to him, if you think you know who he is, if you've called yourself a Christian, or if you are on fire for Jesus Christ, no matter which of those categories you fall into, or the nuanced categories in between, I beg you to turn your eyes to Jesus Christ, to seek him with your heart, your soul, your mind, and all your strength, and learn his ways and learn what following him looks like. It will change your life. It will change your heart. It will change what you love, and it will change your eternity. It's a beautiful thing to be loved by the creator of the universe. So, guys, seek Jesus. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about Jesus, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.